Patriots. Today is a Wondering Wednesday, September 30th. I am Sequel.
And I am Emily. Last week, Miss Greco challenged us to figure out where she was in the United States. Let's check out where she is this week.
Hi Patriots, Miss Greco here with another edition of Where in the World is Miss Greco. After our first week on the news with this new segment, I am so excited by the responses. I received so many emails from classes and from students with the guesses of to where I'm located. And some of you got really specific. You told me not only was I located in Chicago, Illinois, which that's where I was, but you also told me some interesting facts that you learned while inquiring to figure out where I was. Some of you told me more specific details about the fountain I was sitting in front of. You also told me that I was in Grant Park, and you also told me that the name of the fountain was Buckingham Fountain, which you're absolutely correct. And then as I even saw some of you in the hallways, you said, hey, I know where you were born. I am so excited that you are excited by this new segment. So for this week, I am taking us across the pond, as they say, which means I'm taking you across the Atlantic Ocean. That's right, we are leaving the United States and we are heading over to the continent of Europe. This country and city is very well known for some of its most famous musicians. I had the joy of visiting the city when I was a young child, when I was about 10 years old with my family. I have seen all these things that are in the backdrop of my picture here. So one of the things it's most famous for is this big clock tower behind me known as Big Ben. It is also a really cool city because they have kind of some funky transportation. And one of the fun things to ride around in when you're in this city is the double-decker buses. And they're called double-decker buses because you can sit on the bottom level or the top level. This city is also very famous because it still has a king and queen. And they're king and queen of not just the city, but the whole entire country. The other thing that's cool about this city is that they have different words for things that we use and eat and are around every single day. My favorite one is that they call French fries chips. So I hope you can figure out, Patriots, where I am this time for Wondering Wednesday. So just to recap the hints, I took you across the Atlantic Ocean to the continent of Europe, where this country still has a king and queen, although they're not exactly the ones in control. They have neat landmarks like Big Ben. They have fun tourist attractions like the double-decker bus, and they use unique words such as chips to describe French fries. I hope you have a great day, Patriots, and I can't wait to see where you think I am.
I wish I could travel like Miss Greco. She is a world traveler and a super wanderer. Today is Wondering Wednesday. Miss Greco has more in store for us. Check it out.
Hey Patriots, Miss Greco here with another edition of Wondering Wednesdays. So I am so excited by the response that we've been getting for our Wondering Wednesday questions from both in-building students and our My School Online students. So last week's question was, why do we get rainbows? And a few of the answers I got, I'm going to share with you today. So I received an online answer from Alex Jagan, and his source was actually his mom, who had learned this information during a geography class that she took. And he said that the reason why we have rainbows is because sunlight is reflected on the water drops in the air, and when light leaves the water drops, then it forms the rainbow. I also received a response from Lily Sell in Miss Epifanio's class, and she researched on a website, on an internet website, KidRex, and she said she learned how rainbows are made and that they're made by sunlight and a rainstorm, and the combination creates the rainbow. I also received a response from Alexandra in Miss Epifanio's class, and her source was a book about rainbows, and she said that rainbows appear because if sunlight and water mix, it will bring a rainbow. And so what I love about all three of these responses is that they all came from a different source. Alexandria's came from a book, Lily's came from a website, and Alex came from an expert. So this week, Our Wondering Wednesday question is actually submitted from Wesley Lewis in Miss Martin's class. And his question is especially important because it's relevant to what's happening in the world right now. So if you've paid any attention to the news, no, I'm not talking about coronavirus. I'm talking about what's happening out in California. So Wesley's question is, why are there so many wildfires in California? So right now, California is facing terrible wildfires, and this seems to happen in California quite frequently. So he's wondering, and really to be honest, I'm wondering, why does this happen so much in California? So that's this week's Wondering Wednesday question. Why are there so many wildfires in California? Remember to turn in your answers to me, Miss Greco, either through email or you can place your answers in my mailbox or drop them off in my office. Don't forget that I want to know what source you're using to find your answer. Are you using an internet, an expert, or a book? And also, don't forget, if you have an idea for a Wondering Wednesday question, send that to me as well. And your question could be used on an upcoming Wondering Wednesday. Have a great day, Patriots. I look forward to reading your responses and seeing what you're inquiring about. Thanks again, Wesley, for this great Wondering Wednesday question.
Tomorrow is picture day for all students in the building. Make sure to dress nicely and put on your best smile. Remember, these pictures will haunt you forever. I mean, be treasures in your family forever. Yeah, that's it. Cheese!
Today is the last day in September, the last day to celebrate our learner profile communicator. We will also be celebrating our class communicators. Stay tuned for more on that.
October is Box Top month. Our PTO is having a contest to collect box tops. You will hear more about that tomorrow, but start saving those box tops.
Let's talk birthdays.
Happy birthday to Maddie H. in Miss Otto's class, Eleanor J. in Miss Bowen's class, and in Miss Fasano's class, happy birthday to Chase S. and Colton W. Have a great birthday!
In lunch news today, PB&J sandwich, smoothie combo, crispy chicken bites, or pretzel bites. Vegetable and fruit choices are Popeye side salad, sweet savory fries, sliced apples, pineapple bites, or juice.
Today is National Love People Day. What can you do today to make someone smile or feel good? Go to the extra mile to brighten someone's day.
Emily, I like your shirt.
I think that Michael is really kind.
And I like about Seiko that he has a great personality.
Well, that's a nice way to wrap things up. That is it for today, Patriots. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have a great day, Patriots. Go out and make somebody else's day today. And remember, we are living the question.
In person.
And virtually. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.